morning, good morning. Just using some lavender. Smudging with lavender, basically. I don't know what it is. Lavender is my thing. I love lavender. I connect with it on so many levels, right? Like so many. We all connect with something. Spirit's also telling me I connect with peony. I guess I need to develop that relationship with peony, right? So then we all also have something we can develop too, right? Like a relationship with. Yes, I really like this one, but this is my next one I need to get to know. Alright, so got some things coming through. Really, really, really exciting. I have an announcement and then a little bit of a message. One that I had to write down for today, part of the message, and then the announcement as well. So I have a workshop even coming through, which is really exciting. And so this 1, 2, 3, 4, right when I said that. Before I begin, though, I will warn you, this room, remember I've had things happen, like orbs fly and different things. Well, there's a light behind that waterfall. It's off. You guys can tell it's off. But I will warn you, it may come on at any time. It's rather bright and obnoxious. I don't like it. I need to get behind my desk and unplug it, and I haven't yet, but I've literally went back there and shut it off. But it has a tendency to do what it wants to do, and it comes on at the most strange times, right? Okay. So that was my little bit of disclaimer there. Because I said something, it may not do anything, and so that's okay too. But alright, then the announcement is this weekend. I'm doing a workshop. This one's really cool. So I wrote this down too. It's a 2-day workshop. You can pay for day 1, you could pay for day 2, or you could pay for both. So you don't have to attend the whole thing. It is a 2-day workshop, like I said. But I'm splitting it up into 2. So some can come and choose to do just day 1. And with that one, we are going to do some things with the earth, with the crystalline grid of the earth, aligning and cleansing, and then also your clairs and your tools, which means they want to do like an upgrade on really who we are as a whole, because everybody has these abilities. So it's not like you have to be psychic or you have to be, it's like the ability to awaken to who you are, right? Okay, so no matter who you are and where you're at, this will benefit you, okay? But that's what Spirit's saying. But it's going to be, it also has to do with like the setting the earth in place, basically, kind of, so to speak, with the crystalline grid and Atlantean energy and the pyramid energy. And then again, I'm drawn to that pyramid that I kind of talked about with Lake Titicaca with this one. So it's deep. It's always deeper than what's at the surface. But it's a 2-part one. So the first one will be aligning and cleansing, right? And that's basically what it is. And then day 2, there's going to be activating DNA stuff for the crystalline grid of the earth, as well as upgrading your psychic modalities, your abilities, your connections, your knowing, your just ability to connect deeper, what they call psychically, right? So remember, that's like a word. It goes deeper than that, though. And whatever tools you use. So this is also going to affect crystals or instruments or whatever you want to energetically, molecularly. So they're also showing me on a molecular, is that right? On a molecular level. It's going to change the substance of your tool, like crystals or instruments, things of that nature. So whatever that means, right? So it's a 2-part thing. I will post the links under this video. It's up to you to join in or not, and that way, if you can't afford the whole thing, you can choose to just do day 1. Day 2 will probably only be available for those who do day 1. And that's how that's going to roll. So you have to purchase both in order to get 1 and 2. Or you can just do day 1. Okay, but it's going to be the 28th and the 29th. How I'm going to do that, I don't know. To do day 2, you must purchase day 1. That'll be the disclaimer, right? Okay, so that was the announcement. Super cool. Again, there's more to it than that. And so if you click on the link below, you will find out all details going forward. And you can also message me on my business phone. Remember, keep in mind, you guys, I don't like using Messenger from Facebook. It's just become a thing, right? And so I've talked about that before. Okay, which leads me into somehow kind of choppily, what a segue, the message that I wrote down for today and a little bit of words coming into play that help create the changes that are needed, the movement at hand. That way, you know, things can fall that need to fall and things can rise that need to rise. Because it's all about higher frequencies of vibration and love. And that's what's going on right now. We got to open our heart space. That's what I'm seeing right now, just as I'm like talking to you. Is that we have to again be able to allow deeper feelings of love to come into our energetic field, right? It's about a deeper connection and allowing more in. And sometimes we can't unless we release more to allow that in. Okay, and that's also what this weekend helps to do. But that's what's going on there. And so what came through, I'm going to read it now. It's kind of like one of the things I've done before, right? Like meant to create change, but it's gentle touch, undone. Okay, wait, let me try that again. Gentle touch undoes words unkind, bringing all back, an energetic cleanse, an energetic rewind. Love conquers all. So let me read that again. It's also the title. It's going to be the title, I guess. Gentle touch undoes words unkind, bringing all back, an energetic cleanse and an energetic rewind. Love conquers all. Love conquers all. So it's in essence related to allowing in more light, more love, more energetic flow, and more higher vibration, right? And it's a gentle touch to do healing of the words that were unkind, to bring it all back for an energetic cleanse and an energetic rewind, right? Love conquers all. It's beautiful. All right, let's see what the cards have to say. You like the new setup, by the way? I moved it all around again, but now you got some wood and some water in your visual. Alright, and then so that's coming this weekend, and then within the next coming days as well, I will be connecting to the earth a little bit. For some reason, I'm really feeling the nudge to do so. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I'll be sharing that with you as needed. And today I will be working on my next mystery missing person case. A couple of them I'm hearing. So, right. 1, 2. Ooh. Okay, that was just 1. 3. And we have this one, and then there's a love card. Okay, all right. Okay, that one went flying. Now what can we do to help open our heart space? A little bit more. What is needed to feel love a little deeper? and to allow the undoing of the unkind with ease and grace. Okay. Oh, okay, before I look at those, I get to pull from the love cards. Like Marvin Gaye's voice just came into my energy, like, from the love. Like I can't do that. Justice, so I shouldn't even try. Alright. Shuffling hearts is interesting, and that's interesting that I say that. Shuffling hearts. Is somebody shuffling hearts? For whatever that is. Are you shuffling hearts? What does that mean? You know what that means, right? Somebody's shuffling hearts. But it's hurting you the most. Do not fear, for it's okay to choose what you need to choose, right? To do what you need to do. Have no fear. Okay. For whatever reason, that's part of the love flow message. Okay, there you go. And let's just see what it came out. Now I'm going to look at them as I pulled them, basically. So we've got number 22, Fool's Embrace, Transmuting Pain. Right? Fool's Embrace, 22. We need to let go in order to let more in. So this is what this is telling me. And man, have I been seeing this a lot. You know, so this is relevant for me as well. But I feel like for everybody, really, right now, there's a lot of two energy. There's a lot of balance. There's a lot of need to realign. Hence the workshop coming this weekend. Hence maybe a realignment of my schedule that occurred, right? But it's about a fool's embrace. Like, why do you want to hold on to what no longer serves you? It ends up becoming something that stabs you, basically. And I know that sounds weird, but that's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's like something that will become in a place where it will hurt you and only hurt you. It no longer will provide you the joy that it once did or the purpose that it once had. Right? And this goes for everything. And then I'm also hearing on the flip side of that is you will be fully supported when you choose to just let go. Even if it seems hard to do so, it's about, you know, transmuting that pain. You just allow that love in and let go of what no longer serves you. That becomes that shard that will cut you, right? Eventually. Okay, and then we have lost compass. So this does go hand in hand with that, doesn't it? Lost compass, getting back to integrity. 35. Okay, number 8. So we have balance, and then we have getting back to the right light, basically, right? Sorry about that. Everything's moved around. Yeah. Lost compass. Getting back to integrity. Getting back to what aligns with you. What aligns, what feels right, what sees your light. You guys, I'm like hearing, look in the mirror. And this could be career, this could be relationship. This is a few different things depending upon who the message is for. Forgive me, I'm drinking my coffee too. Okay. Then we have gathering around the power of community. Again, a number 8. 2 and a 6 to 8, right? Gathering around the power of community. So this reminds me of, like, I'm not very religious. I've told everybody I'm a mystic, right? I do believe in a higher power. I believe in a higher energy. I know because I've seen it. I experience it. Crazy stuff happens for me. I cannot deny. But what this reminds me of is the one church I found that I loved in my whole entire life. And the part about it that I loved was we would gather around in a unit, like as a whole, with the church community, everybody at first, and it was not about the Bible, it was not about anything, it was about community prayer. And we had time where everybody would go around in the room and speak what's on their mind and speak what they need help with, or speak about anything like that, and it was no judgment, right? And we were all there for each other, and you would either have resources or you would just have simply a lot of prayer coming at you and community all at the same time. And you know, the energy that would create, it was absolutely magically magnificently intense. Okay, and that's what this is representing. It's like how quickly, what I'm hearing, we recover depends on how quickly we unite as a whole. How quickly we recover depends on how quickly we unite as a whole. This could be with self, this could be in a relationship, and this could be with a whole bunch of people, but it also represents community energy, so as a collective as well. Okay, so this is individual as well as collective. All right. Woo. I like that one. That one's pretty deep up in here. Okay. Ooh. Ah. Okay. I like this one. Okay, so okay. So then we had power. Power went flying out, right? Flying out. I didn't even barely get to feel like I asked what I wanted with this card. But this was the next one that came out in the group for the message for today. It's all about balancing and connecting to a higher light, as well as focusing on what's true to you, right? Getting back to your integrity, honesty with self, and letting go of what no longer serves you because it's about to stab you. Literally, that's what I'm hearing. And this is including for me too. So I'm hearing this clearly. And then we have gathering around the power of community, right? Using the energy of love, using the energy of community. Gathering around means allowing more in as well. And so upgrading into that Christ light, right? The higher frequency, upgrading, allowing more in. Expanding on a physical as well as internal level. And then that comes to power. It's all about power expansion right now. Expanding into your own power. Releasing what once took your power, right? Coming into your power. Growing your wings. Starting to fly. It's time to take off. It's time to stop playing small potatoes, small games with things that aren't really yours to play with. And it's all about enchantment, right? Bring me to the frequency of magical places. Why not live in enchantment? Because that's the reality of your new world, okay? So you're coming into a place of pure enchantment moving forward. It's about allowing that frequency to flow. And again, the mermaid. So this is interesting, you guys. I'm drawn to the mermaid on this card. Even though it's kind of not, but that's what I feel like it is, like a mermaid. And today I ordered mermaid cards. I've never been drawn to mermaids. I've seen them come through in one person's reading before. So I know there is something there with them. But this is definitely coming. So it's like magical creation, balance of that magical energy within, allowing the ocean to move to where it needs to move. So that's always also coming forward. Okay, it's allowing the movement to be at hand in order to bring back what should be, right? To realign the waters for health and vitality and enchantment, magic. Okay, and then this one is the one that I asked, okay, what can everybody do to let in more love? To allow the expansion of love, and this is what came through. And what I'm hearing here is what you need to do to allow expansion of love is stop thinking. What blocks you is your thoughts. Your thoughts create movement with things, so be careful. Thoughts are powerful, and that's also what blocks expansion of love and energy and possibilities, because you really truly can also have whatever you want to have. Somebody needs to hear that. You can truly have whatever you need to have. And yes, you can manifest people. You can, only if they're receptive to that. Right? That's again free will. And that's that lost compass, getting back to integrity, letting more love in. Right? Let go of the thoughts that take control when it's time to drop in, that's what that is. It's just going and focusing on that heart. Remember, like your heart or your butt cheek, like I've taught, right? Intentional focus, taking control of your focus, taking control of your thoughts, taking control of your body, allowing the love and the light to flow through your vessel. I feel like I'm drawn to the mermaid again, like the fin, like how sensitive the tip of their fin is. Do you know what I mean? Like it looks like it's just different from the rest of their tail, whatever it is you want to call it, like scaly. And then that very last part is that beautiful fin. I feel like it's very sensitive. Okay, and that's coming through here as well. It's like we don't realize how sensitive we all are and how much power we have within that sensitivity, within our abilities and within our physical vessel. And allowing things to just flow and gathering more and regaining focus and just things to flow through, man, and standing in what makes you happy. Whew, that's what I've been talking about too. It's like that compass. All right, now we're going to move on to the love part of this message, because it's really kind of what it's all about too. It's like there's power in love. Love is where power really truly is, right? The corrupt is just a figment of your imagination. And then this is what it says. I don't know what the other side is yet. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So that's, if you're manifesting something, why would you allow doubt to come in and take that away from you? If anything's possible and our thoughts come in to disrupt, and our thoughts can create movement elsewhere, and our thoughts can either help us or hinder us. So here's the thing. If we're trying to manifest something and all of a sudden we have a thought pop in our head and there's energy there, there's a reason. It's super important to send that thought where you want it to go. It means something might be happening within the movement of that thing you're trying to manifest. That person may be thinking about you, or spirit, or the universe is trying to realign it just right. And if you take those thoughts and you allow them to take you negative, it can dismantle your whole entire manifestation. So imagine all unwanted thoughts. This is including for a relationship. This is very important for that part first. But then it goes into everything else as well. Sorry, you guys, I've been feeling a little stuffy. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. To allow what you want to flow, right? And that's that energetic connection. Being grounded, allowing energy to flow, allowing what you want to come and what's no longer needed to go. And this is a solo thing, but it creates greater connection, further roots, you know what I mean, like deeper connections. But this can't get any more connected and real right now with the message at hand. It's like we've got to, somebody I feel like is trying to manifest somebody, and then they get in their head and they're like, it's out of fear. They're letting their thoughts convince them something's going to happen, and they're saying that it won't unless if you let that go, right? But if you keep thinking about it, it may happen that way. So we have to really be careful with our thoughts, for they create our reality. All right, and then surrender. At times we must surrender the old before this is what all it's about, right? Letting go of stuff in order to let new light in and power in. Surrendering, and this goes to the collective as well. It's time to let things go, and there's going to be things surfacing within the next time frame slot, like whatever you want to call, like a quarter moon is what they're calling. So like few months, maybe in the next few months, there's going to be a lot of things surfacing within the collective to surrender, right? At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Let go and all will work out. Isn't this what I just said too? It's like we've got to trust. We're getting in our head and saying, but if I let this go, this is going to happen, then I'm going to have nothing. I feel like somebody has said that. If I let this go, this is going to happen, and then I'm going to have nothing. And they're like, if that's what you want, then that's what's going to happen, right? Or if you want to manifest what you're trying to manifest, you're going to have to let go to bring it in, and then you're going to have to just trust that it's there already. Because you've been already telepathically connecting and feeling each other, and you know what I mean? And then surrender. We just got to surrender the old before something new can enter our lives, period. This is for relationships, work, everything. This is, again, all about healing into more love, further connection into the earth, but also gathering more power. So it's like shedding that skin into your power, right? You've got to let go of what's being asked of you to let go, even ever so subtly, even if you're afraid, even if you think it's going to do something. It's about trusting, surrendering, letting go, to let new power in, to let new layers of you be accessed to the core. And the water, the emotions are very much so at play here. And it can get a little bumpy, that's what they're also saying, but it's about heart expansion, further deeper layers of love, and trusting that you're letting go of what's really just not for you, and allowing space for what is, because you've also been asking for it too. Right? Does that make sense? It's beautiful. Very, very beautiful. I love the numbers today too. It's all about the balance, and the number 8, which is very empowering and uplifting and connecting, and divinity engulfed. So, you know, just, it's right now, let what needs to be undone and healed be undone and healed. And that's all that's being asked of all of you, even if it's bumpy and it's a little difficult. It's about letting in the power. It's about, they want me to show that one again, right? The fool's embrace. Only a fool hangs on to what no longer serves you and keeps causing you pain. Let love in so you can breathe again. So much love to all of you. Have a great day. See you soon. Hope you join me for this awesome workshop coming forward. It's going to be super powerful. Bye.